Welcome everybody. I'm here for Choice Home Mortgage. Thanks for checking out our channel where we talk all things about home buying, lending, and credit with industry experts. Today we're talking again to Shane McIntyre, co-founder of Choice Home Mortgage. Thanks for being here, Shane.
Thank you, Lumen.
How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Excellent. We brought Shane on today to talk about forecast trends for 2022 for Orange County real estate. So, Shane, let's start out with telling me a bit about how real estate has changed between 2021 and 2022, please.
Absolutely. So, I think across the country, we've definitely seen tremendous increase in property values. Certainly that's been the case in Orange County. So we're seeing some areas up 20, 30% just in the last year, 2 years. 2021, I think, was a crazy year. I think most people have seen it on the news and have heard about it. I mean, we're seeing houses, at least in 2021, where there's multiple offers and just a very, very limited amount of inventory.
Wow, so big changes indeed.
Big changes.
Are there any trends that we're seeing in the market right now that you can share with us?
Yeah, I think, specifically for Southern California and particularly Orange County, we're just not seeing a lot of inventory. So what's happening right now is with inflation, it's becoming just a lot more expensive to build in an area that's already very dense and not a lot of areas to build. So there's just a very limited supply of houses. And then you also have inflationary forces that are kind of pushing up and helping keep those home prices extremely high, and we're one of the highest areas in the country.
Now, you mentioned inflation.
Yeah.
What are some things that we can do to sort of protect ourselves as consumers
Yeah.
with inflation? I understand real
Yeah.
estate is one of them. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely, and that's a really great question. I mean, that's the $1 million question. Real estate's always going to be a good hedge on inflation, right? As those inflationary forces kind of press up against the market, real estate prices typically will continue to go up in an inflation environment. However, the wild card that we're hearing from a lot of our analysts is that also we're going to see interest rates. We've already started to see that, but we're going to continue to see interest rates rise here in 2022. So that's kind of the wild card in this, is as interest rates rise, people are able to qualify for less amounts of loans because their debt to income ratios will start to kind of compress a little bit from the rising interest rates. So it's a very interesting time, and I think it's a time that's just unprecedented after COVID and all the changes that are happening in the economy.
Well, that's a great tip and advice for home buyers, especially, we hear inflation a lot in the news and people are concerned about what's going to happen with their homes and with living costs and whatnot. Now, just kind of back to prices going up. Will real estate prices continue to go up? What do you think about that?
I think, I don't have a crystal ball. You're going to hear probably two sides of that equation that, again, as a result of interest rates rising, you're going to see less people in the market and maybe a little bit of a decline in home prices. The flip side of that with real estate prices, again, really has to do with, location in Orange County. It's a very, even though there are some people that are moving out of California, by and large, I think that's been overinflated on those numbers. You're still in, probably one of the most desirable areas in the country. You have a lot of cash buyers that are still coming, a lot of investment, real estate investors that are buying here. So I think, at least for the foreseeable future, in my humble opinion, I think we're going to see prices continue to stay pretty high in Orange County.
Well, appreciate that that insight. Oftentimes, we get a lot of different advice from different professionals, but nobody really knows, as
That's
you
right.
say, and it's always great just to get as many different opinions as from as many different perspectives as we possibly can.
Absolutely.
So, do you have any closing thoughts and comments that you can share with our viewers?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's, regardless of inflation or where home prices are going to go, and, I always recommend, talk with the licensed realtor, talk with your financial advisors, but over the long run, in general, investing in a home is always going to be a win, right? Over, 10, 20, 30 years, real estate is always going to be a solid investment. Home ownership is the American dream, and here at Choice Home Mortgage, we do have a ton of new products that kind of help solve for a lot of the challenges that a lot of people have in purchasing homes.
Really quick, you want to share some of those products?
Yeah, absolutely. So We're super excited right now. We have a ton of new products for self-employed professionals. We also have products that are geared through a community bank that we've aligned ourselves with that are geared specifically for minorities. We have products that are geared for veterans, first-time home buyers. So for us, and we've talked about this before, I think 2022 and 2023, I think we're going to see a shift from your more traditional, conventional financing to more of your alternate, kind of what was referred to as non-QM, non-qualified mortgages. So I think we're going to start to see shifts in financing to really just address what's a very quickly evolving and dynamic economy.
Well, that's all very exciting.
Yeah.
And thanks for sharing about some of our
Absolutely
products that are coming up. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel or leave any comments or questions down below. Shane's going to be coming back with us on a monthly basis just to give us some insights in mortgages, home buying, lending, and credit. Anything to help you refinance, anything to help you buy your home. We will be sharing weekly content to help you along the process of purchasing or refinancing your home. We're here to help you make the right choice. Thanks for watching and see you again next time. Thank you so much, Shane.
Thank you, Lumen.